And welcome back to another episode of the AS Roma Career Mode here on FC26, and it is the Season 1 finale, and we are starting this episode off with a massive game against top of the league Inter Milan. Inter have been top of the league all season, but we're looking to make a dent in those hopes for them as the ball is played over the top from Matthias Sule to Emmanuel Omega, and his shot is saved by Sommer. Into the 17th minute now when Lautaro Martinez picks the ball up on the halfway line, does a lovely 1-2 and gets it back and plays it through for Thuram, whose shot is saved by Svilar. It's been end-to-end stuff so far, and it's us on the attack again with Pellegrini playing a ball through, and Omega finishes it off in the 22nd minute, and we lead away at Inter 1-0. But Inter aren't going to take that line down, and Martinez plays a ball through to Barella, who's through on goal here, and it's a save from Svilar. Barella was also taken out, but in the end, no penalty. Well, that was maybe a penalty that should have been given, but this is a penalty that definitely should not have been given. I personally don't think Bastoni did anything wrong there, but a penalty is what we get, and Emmanuel Omega puts it away right into the top right corner to make it 2-0 to Roma. And to be honest, since we scored that first goal, Inter never settled, and we're through again here with Emmanuel Omega still in the first half. Can he get a hat-trick? He certainly can. Emmanuel Omega has a 15-minute hat-trick in the first half away at the league leaders. Into the second half, and we're looking to stretch our lead even further. Saud Abdelhamid on the ball, looking to get a cross in, but it nearly goes into the back of the net, and if it wasn't for Sommer, it would have been in the top corner. After I paused the game to make some substitutions, I resumed to find Lautaro Martinez down on the floor injured. It couldn't have gone any worse for Inter Milan and this could really impact their chances of winning the league. We're right at the end of the game, we're definitely going to win, but Inter is still going to try and get a consolation. A lovely bit of passing play. Thuram's shot is saved by Svilar. Svilar goes for his feet, and Thuram puts the ball wide of the open goal, and it's 3 points and 3 goals for Roma. Back into Europa League action in the quarterfinals against Feyenoord, and it's Feyenoord who have the first chance of the game with the ball being played through to Haj Musa. He's through one-on-one with Svilar, and Svilar's the one that comes out on top. Into the second half now, and Soleil wins it in defence. It finds its way to Angelino. Angelino playing the ball through for Omega, who takes the shot with the outside of his foot, and Velovrita makes the save. And that was the last chance that anyone had. It ended up finishing 0-0. Our final youth scout report of the season bring back just one player. This is the only player, but he's Italian. We finally found a good Italian player. He goes by the name of Andrea Ferraro, a striker who is 55 to 75 overall with a potential of 70 to 94. Finally! Well, after that great discovery of a youth player, we now play bottom of the league Pisa at home, and we're on the front foot pretty much straight from kickoff as the ball is played through to Brian Zaragoza, who has the shot and forces the save out of Scuffe. I decided to start Vladimir Kovalchuk up front for this game for his first start in the senior team, but, I mean, I probably shouldn't have done with attempts like that. And we were made to pay for missing a chance like that as Pisa go ahead and take the lead after 15 minutes. This is not something that should be happening. They are rock bottom, and I think at this point close to relegation. So we had to get back into it quickly, and a lovely ball over the top from another debutant from the youth team, David Basili-Gitwa in midfield. And the ball has found its way through to Kovalchuk, who blasts it through the goalkeeper and into the back of the net, and we'll level pretty quickly. But Pisa were certainly no pushovers, and they're through again here with a ball over the top, played through, and the shot comes in and it's saved by Svilar, luckily. We head into the second half, and we're starting to take a bit more control here as Brian Zaragoza plays it through for Kovalchuk, and he gets his second of the game. He is certainly turning into a reliable striker as Vladimir Kovalchuk. 2 appearances in the league and 2 goals. But Pisa are coming forward once again here with Tremoni playing a ball out wide to Stengs. Stengs making his way into the box, has a shot saved by Svilar, but it's right into the path of Tremoni. And once again, Pisa have an equaliser. And in the end, that is how the game would finish 2-2. Pisa have taken 2 points off us here. We're now into the second leg of the Europa League away at De Kuip to face Feyenoord. And in the 19th minute, it's Feyenoord who are the first ones to come forward here with Valente playing a lovely ball through to Latomba in the middle for Targalin, and he puts it into the top corner, and it's Feyenoord who draw first blood in this quarter-final. And Feyenoord coming forward again in the 38th minute. It's a ball over the top, and Haj Musa has not been spotted on the far side, and that is a fantastic finish. And Feyenoord now double their lead, and we have a huge mountain to climb if we want to get to the semi-finals. Into the second half, and the ball is played through to Saud Abdulhamid. Remember, he's only just returned from his loan at Lens to cover for Wesley's injury, but he gets the goal to put us right back into this semi-final. But to be honest, Feyenoord just kept on coming at us. We couldn't deal with them. It's another save there from Svilar, and it's put away by Valente. And that is going to put this semi-final to bed once and for all, because we couldn't lay a glove on them. And in the end, Ayas gets through, scores another brilliant goal, and it's 4-1. Okay, we might get a consolation goal. Emega's shot is saved by the keeper. It's put in by Brian Zaragoza, but the damage has already been done, and that is our Europa League adventure over for this season. We also had 3 games that we simulated at the end of April, and they were a 2-0 win over Atalanta in the league, a 1-1 draw against Lazio in the cup, I do believe we've gone through, and a 2-0 loss to Bologna in the league. So here is the league table. With 4 games to go, we are sitting in 4th, and we are firmly in a fight to get into the Champions League spots. Inter and Napoli are now fighting it out for the title. They're now level on points with each other. And it's us, Lazio, Fiorentina, and maybe even Bologna who are in this fight to get European football. Of course we're fighting Lazio for the last Champions League spot, because of course we are. If the energy levels are a little bit lower, I do apologise. It is currently 25 past 11 at night, and I've been awake since 5:30 this morning. This video is not sponsored by Pepsi. So, first order of business in the month of May is a home game against Fiorentina, who currently sit in 6th place. Win this and we put ourselves firmly in pole position to get that final Champions League spot. It's Roma against Fiorentina. Ball played into space there. Emega is onto it. Emmanuel Emega goes with his left foot. Why did he go with his left? Here goes Brian Zaragoza to Emmanuel Emega. He's going to have to do quite a bit of it himself, but he plays it off for Brian Zaragoza! Come on! I was waiting for the run of Brian Zaragoza, and he made it, and he puts us 1-0 up. Get in! Jack Harrison through for Keane. Oh, for Fafana, great interception there. It's been pretty much all the game's been so far. Fiorentina looking threatening, and in the end we clean it up defensively, but they could be through here this time with Jack Harrison in the middle for Moise Keane, and he's fluffed that one. Bala Abdulhamid on the overlap, crossing it in. Emega brings it down, not once but twice. Can't get it. We can't get it on the ground. Kone to Brian Zaragoza. Here is Angelino. Surely now it's 2. Angelino had all the space in the world. He was the extra man up there, and he doubles our lead. Here goes Brian Zaragoza. He's got space to run into here. Brian Zaragoza uses it well, plays it inside. Matthias Sule for 3-0. Brian Zaragoza, all he had to do was wait for someone to run into that space, and Matthias Sule is the one that did. This is the perfect way to make sure that we get into those Champions League spots, especially beating a team that is trying to beat us to it. Moise Keane through the centre. Kone trying to keep up with him, but it's Moise Keane into the box. Oh, it's deflected off Kone and forced a brilliant save from Svilar. It's too little too late for Fiorentina, but can they get a consolation? They can't. Svilar grabs that cross, and it's a 3-0 win for Roma, and that is one of our threats out of the way. We have 3 games left, and Fiorentina are 9 points behind us, as are Bologna though, so we can't count ourselves safe just yet. The battle is now firmly with Lazio. First of all though, we've got a game against Parma to contend with. This will be simulated, and I will show it this time, and it's another 3-0 win. Dybala, Emega and Abdulhamid with the goals. However, we now have different matters to attend to, because for the first time in a very long time, in one of my career modes, we have the chance to win a domestic cup. I've not played a single match in this competition this season. They've all been simulated, and we've made our way all the way to the final, where we face Bologna. And this is how we're going to line up for this cup final. A few changes here and there. You may notice the big one, Kovalchuk up front. At the moment, Emega is not really getting the opportunities to score. All the opposition defences are just playing the lowest of low blocks, and unfortunately, Emega can't really do anything with them. So hopefully having Kovalchuk up front will provide a different kind of problem for Bologna's defence. Also, joined with the fact that Daniel Marlon is now back from injury and is on the bench. Coppa Italia final. It is Roma against Bologna. After all that's happened this season, we've been nowhere near the league title. We crashed out of the Europa League earlier than I thought. Oh, save from Svilar there. Matthias Sule looking to wriggle clear here of the defence. Kovalchuk's making the run on the inside. Kovalchuk! And it's saved by the goalkeeper, but really good header. Would be some story for him to come through and score a goal in the Coppa Italia final after not even being in the senior squad a couple of months ago. Rensch playing it down the line for Matthias Sule. He's a bit on his own at the moment. He's going to have to try and get it inside if he can. And he finds Kovalchuk! And Ray with another brilliant save. Dominguez crossing it in. It's into a dangerous area. And it's Thijs de Linge who gives Bologna the lead. I think our two defenders there, Mancini and Fofana, just kind of were like, I don't know who. Like, they were both waiting for each other to go and get De Linge, and in the end, neither of them did. So it was Hermoso and Fofana. It's a great finish from De Linge, though. You can't take that away from him. Right on the stroke of half-time as well. What a time to score for Bologna in this final. Are we really going to walk away from this first season with no trophies? Oh, that's a lovely play from Bologna. We're very stretched here. It's Gerard Martin. And it's 2 for Bologna. And we have a mountain to climb now. I had to bring out Svilar. There was no defender getting to him. He was scoring either way there. Unfortunately, the dream won't happen. Kovalchuk won't score a winner or even a goal in this game because Marlon is now entering the pitch. Oh, Mancini's lost out there to Cambiaghi, and it's going to be 3 for Bologna. We have absolutely bottled this final. We were on top in the first half, and then as soon as Bologna scored, they have had the entirety of the game. They have dominated this final since then, and we have absolutely crumbled in defence. Well, that is full time, and unfortunately for us, it is Bologna's trophy. We will be trophyless this season. AS Roma will be trophyless, and for the first time in a very long time, we have to watch our opponents celebrate lifting a trophy. Congrats to Bologna. We'll go again next year. We have 2 games left, and we are in 4th place, 3 points ahead of Lazio. And just to make things even better, we play Lazio next. The equation is simple. Win this game, we're in the Champions League next season. Draw this game, we're 3 points ahead of Lazio with 3 points to play for. Lose this game, and it goes to the final day where we will be level on points. It's not just about derby pride, it's about which European competition will be in next season. Roma against Lazio. Nicolas Vega going through his final instructions before letting the players out onto the pitch. The Roma fans are ready. They are buzzing. They are up for this. They want to see their team in the Champions League next season. Let's provide that, shall we? I was going to say we've come in clutch when it's mattered this season, but we have just lost a cup final 3-0, so that's not entirely true. Angelino, ball down the line for Brian Zaragoza. Emega is waiting in the middle. Oh, it's headed straight at Providel. Dacanya's got the better of Mancini here. Abdulhamid is sprinting back, tried to get to him. Yeah! Kenneth Taylor to Sakanye. Oh, he's done brilliantly, and what a ball that is as well! Oh, no. Oh, no. Danilo Cataldi has put Lazio 1-0 up. And just like the match against Bologna, we've had everything in the first 40 minutes, and it's Lazio who've taken the lead. Let's just hope the match doesn't follow the same pattern as the match against Bologna. Oh, this isn't good. Cataldi. Defence is all over the place here. Zaccagni to Taylor. Oh, no. No. It's actually going worse than the cup final now. And that goal was right on the stroke of half-time as well. Only 1 minute added on. The defence that has been so brilliant for us this season has bottled it at the crucial moment. I don't know what the goal difference situation is with Lazio and us, to be honest with you. I don't know how close it is, but I'll tell you what, it's gotten either 4 closer or 4 further away. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like 5 against 2. What's going on? Good job, Svilar got his foot to that one. It's just all happened at the wrong time. The defence has crumbled. Opposition have figured out how to stop Emmanuel Omega from scoring all the goals he was scoring. And obviously, of course, we've had the injuries to Marlon and Wesley, who have been crucial to our season. How the hell did Romagnoli win that header? Excuse me. Problem is now we've also taken off Omega, who's a threat from corners, but we're just going to have to deal without him. Dybala is going to put it in. It's going to be Wesley Fofana. It's off the bar. El Ainaoui out wide. Here's Dybala again. Crossing it in again towards Brian Zaragoza. Of all people to win the header. We do have a chance in this game. Remember, a draw keeps us 3 points ahead of Lazio, which doesn't guarantee us Champions League football, but it puts us in a very secure position. This is going to be the last chance if we actually manage to make a chance out of this. Brian Zaragoza's running. Here he goes. Play it in the middle. Marlon. Daniel Marlon. No! Providel. Paulo Dybala to put it into the box. Can he deliver a good one? Oh, it's not been won. It's headed away. El Ainaoui. Dybala back inside. No, he's controlled it perfectly. Of course he has. Of course he did. He controlled the ball, blasted right at his legs perfectly. And Lazio celebrate. It's a derby win for Lazio, but more importantly, well, or maybe less importantly, depending on how you look at it, we now go into the final day level on points. And I don't know who even has the advantage. I don't know who's got the better goal difference or the better head-to-head. In fact, I think the head-to-head's even. We've won a game each. It is Lazio who have the advantage. And Lazio are playing Pisa on the final day of the season. In short, Pisa have 12 points. So our job is simply absolutely destroy Hellas Verona. There's no other way of doing it. We've got to make our way to fair Verona and make it as unfair for Verona as possible. And I have made a big decision. Daniel Marlon starts up front. It's been effective this season. When Marlon started, he scores goals and then Omega comes on to potentially finish the job. Simply put, we've got to score a lot of goals here because we're at 7 goal difference behind Lazio. So it feels a bit like a pointless final game, but you know what? Anything can happen in football. It is Hellas Verona against Roma. This is not good. It's Mosquera. It's deflected. Oh my days. Here's Belgali. Oh, that's a great ball inside. Svilar, what a save. What a save. That could have very easily just whistled past him into the back of the net. And all the while, the time ticks on and we're still at 0-0 at 22 minutes in, which isn't ideal. Cristante. Here is Zaragoza. He's going to take the shot on, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Dybala's corner. Wesley Fofana underneath it. It's going to come to Mancini. And now Brian Cristante with the effort, and once again the keeper saves. Gift Orban. Yes, Fofana. Oh, we've lost it again. Oh my God, Mancini. Mancini, what are you doing? Angelino playing it to Marlon. Here's Brian Zaragoza now. Dybala. Is it Dybala? Yes, it is. He's screaming into the box. Paulo Dybala puts us 1-0 up. That is 1 goal out of a potential 7 that we need. It's a brilliant run, to be fair, from Dybala to get away from the defenders and just, yeah, absolutely smash it in. Try and get another before half-time. Let's make this attack a goal. Because, well, we'll have to, otherwise we don't get another before half-time. And we're not going to, because we're just giving the ball away. And Orban's through instead, and he's going to chip Svilar. Who gave that ball away? It's Cristante, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. We'd scored, we got the lead, we had our tails up, and we just lost it all straight away because Brian Cristante thought we were wearing blue. Here goes Paulo Dybala. Marlon is making a decent run into the area, but it's just not a good pass. Dybala's gone off the rails as well at the end of this season. He's been extremely poor, calling on his experience to try and get us out of the hole we're in, and if anything, he's just digging us deeper into it. Here he goes now. Hopefully he can get a second and get us back on our way. He has. Right, I'll shut up now. I just don't see Lazio not winning their game. They're playing bottom of the league. The team has just completely lost their confidence, I'm pretty sure. They've just completely lost the confidence. Belgali's through. Somehow he's hit the crossbar. If that doesn't tell us that today is going to be our day, I don't know what is. Brian Zaragoza. Right, Marlon's through here. He's got to finish this if he can. And he has. He's about to come off, though. As is Paulo Dybala. And this could be the last time we see him in a Roma shirt, because I am considering letting him go, or selling him rather, at the start of next season. Brian Zaragoza, Omega is at the back post. It's a great cross. Can he finish it off? No is the answer. Oh, Kone. Well, that's a nice ball from Omega. Here is Brian Zaragoza. Oh my goodness me. Right, that is full time. That is full time. Celebrations were occurring on the pitch there. Have Hellas Verona been relegated by any chance? Or have we actually made the Champions League? I mean, we're going to celebrate regardless because we've made Europe. But I don't know. That's a weird way of ending a game. I'm not looking at the results. I'm not looking at the results. I'm not looking at the results. I can't see them. I'm still not looking. Still not looking. Where have we finished? That's the Premier League. How have I ended up at the Premier League? Have we done it? We've done it! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! We've actually done it! Lazio drew with Pisa! We did the job we needed to do, which was just win. They may be going down to Serie B for next season, but they have secured themselves legendary status in this series. Also, fair flipping play to Napoli. They've won the title. Inter have held the top of the league for the whole season, and Napoli have stolen it off them right at the death. I actually can't believe that. What a season finale this has turned out to be. Well, let's have a look at some of the stats from this season then, and our highest appearance maker was actually Umar Saleh with 55 appearances. Top scorer, Paulo Dybala. Interesting. Paulo Dybala and Lorenzo Pellegrini were our top two scorers this season. Daniel Marlin, shout out to him. 15 goals in 35 appearances. But Emmanuel Omega, 13 goals in 22 appearances. He came in flying out the blocks. Tailed off slightly towards the end, but I'm confident that he will continue to grow next season. Most assists goes to Matthias Sule with 11 and Brian Zaragoza with 10. Funny that. It's like our backup cams got the most goals, presumably through simulation. Our two central attacking mids that we start got the most assists. I'm not going to get too much into transfers now, but I guess I will say this. Dybala and Pellegrini, I am probably going to sell. Dybala's now 32 years old, and if we're going to get a good amount of money for him, it's going to be next season or never. Same with Pellegrini. He's only 29, yes, but at the same time, I feel like we can do better than Pellegrini. I mean, Brian Zaragoza's outperformed him, and he's at a less overall. But there we go, guys. That is it for Season 1 of the AS Roma Career Mode. I hope you guys have enjoyed Season 1. Many more seasons to come. I don't know how many seasons this is going to be, by the way. I've got no idea when this series will end. We could win the Champions League next season. That's the series over. But I'm not thinking about that just yet. And we will go again next season with new signings, new ambitions, and hopefully a new, and better squad. But if you guys have enjoyed this episode and this season, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. And if you don't want to miss a video, then hit that little bell somewhere near the subscribe button and select all notifications, and you will not miss a video. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and peace.